guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Kind of the podcast format video is back here on the channel. I love doing these. I hope you guys enjoy them too. And today I have an amazing lineup of guests here on the channel. Today we're going to talk about, we all know that Supercell is deleting the heal card. They're deleting heal and they're replacing it with another card that's really close to heal. I don't know. I think that's a rework, but they're deleting it. They said deleting it. And we're going to talk about 5 more cards that ought to be deleted from the game. But I don't personally have 5 more cards I want deleted, so I had to bring on some friends and some guests who you may or may not know. So today on the line, we got Cashman. Cashman, what's up, man?
What up, what up, what up? How you doing?
I am so excited to have you on. And another first-time guest, Rose. What's up, dude?
Hey Ash, what's going on, my man?
Not much. I'm excited to do this, guys. Rose and Cashman, 2 amazing Twitch streamers, frequent Twitch streamers of Clash Royale content. You guys will love them. Check them out along with their YouTube channels in the description below. And we also have some returning guests. We got my man Clash with Shane. Shane, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's good, man?
Not much. I can't wait to hear what you're going to delete, man. I think I know, though. I think I know. And, of course, what would a video be without the ever-so-controversial Night Owl? Night Owl, what's up, dude?
Hey! Oh, my gosh, I'm so glad to be here. I learned a lot since the last video. I'm ready to go.
Dude, I'm so excited to do this, guys. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about cards we want deleted. I just want to kind of get right to it here. And we're going to put... one of the newbies on board first. Rose, you are up first, my man. But before you get the card that you want to be deleted and present your best argument to not only the panel guest today, but also to my lovely and ever so handsome and pretty YouTube viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Like, how often do you stream and how long you've been playing Clash Royale?
Yeah. Well, my name's Rose. I stream primarily on Twitch, and I'm also starting to grind up on YouTube here. I've been playing the game since it came out, but I didn't take it seriously until about 2 years ago. I am nowhere near as good as any of the other YouTubers that you'll ever watch, but my gameplay is beyond high octane, whether it's win or lose. That's all I can promise. So that's my stick.
Okay, I like that. So what card are you gonna delete for us today, man?
All right. Well, it was gonna be the Expo. That triggers me beyond belief. Anybody that watches me knows that. However, I've got a little hot take coming in here.
Okay.
The battle healer, I think, needs to go, and I'll tell you why. The battle healer needs to get out of here because Supercell already promised that the heal spell is going, right? So how are you going to delete the heal spell, which is essentially what the battle healer uses? That's like its primary function. So if you delete the heal spell, you also have to delete the battle healer's healing functionality, which then leaves it as just this floating little tank card thing. It's like a knight, essentially.
Yeah, it's like a
so they should change it to that battle knight then and just remove the heal.
There we go. There's some ideas.
Okay, so is it the heal of the battle heal that you have a problem with, or is it just the whole card in general? Like, why not just take away the heal and rework her and make her cooler? Why just delete her altogether?
Well, quite frankly, short answer, she triggers me. Long answer, the heal spell keeps so many troops alive that shouldn't be kept alive. I feel like it should be at least nerfed a little bit just so I could keep some of my sanity.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think that the better option would be just wipe it off the face of the earth.
Anybody have a hot take on that other than me? Because I have a thought, but
Rose, I think you're way off base here, Rose. Okay, this is my only thing. Okay, I think the battle healer should not be deleted in any way, shape, or form, only because she offers a unique mechanic to the game. I think she's actually harder to play than most people give her credit for because she has to be hitting something to actually heal the troops around her. So she can easily be countered now. And I think the first season she came out, she was OP because people didn't know how to correctly counter her. And I think people have figured that out, and she can be easily taken down, especially if you have air troops or anything like that. So no way she needs to be deleted from the game just because she is so unique in her ability, especially when they take heal out of the game.
All right, here, let me rebuttal that. So let me spit some facts at you. Okay, so I'm on Royal.
Throw it my way, buddy. Throw it my way.
And I'm looking at the related cards for Battle Healer, and in the top 3, 2 of the top 3 are Night Witch and Elixir Golem. Do you think that trifecta? Do you think that trifecta of Night Witch, Elixir Golem, and Battle Healer is a skillful combination?
Do you want to pick the other 5 cards in my deck? I mean, those are the top 3 I use. Of course, they're a skillful combination.
Okay. All right. So we had. I don't know. Night Owl actually made some good points in terms of unique mechanic. Should it be deleted off for that? But then Rose was just like, yo, broken, how you can just spam around the bridge, especially with Night Witch and other cards, and just have I watched the Gamer G finals a few nights ago, and Bag was just spamming, Bag's an amazing player, but he was just spamming Battle Healer at the bridge, and that's how he won, against RF in the finals at the end of the matches in double extra time. Huh?
Exhibit A.
I haven't watched the ending yet. I'm actually just about to finish it.
Oops.
I'm in the semis.
Oh boy.
Spoiler. Anyway.
Well, shout out to Bag.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, anybody else with any and by the way, all my viewers, you're gonna get to vote on which guest you agree with the most. It's gonna be a community tab poll that will go live about an hour after this video. Anybody else with an opinion on that?
Yeah, I do. I got a hot take, and actually
Cashman,
relates to what you were saying with the game. Is it the Game Street Cup? Is that what it was called?
Gamer G.
The Gamer G Cup. Yeah. So the one thing I noticed, and it happened to me in the global tournament, the Battle Healer, it's like, if you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, and there were these 5 cards you put together and you just instantly win. Well, it seems like the Battle Healer has kind of figured out its own Exodia with the Night Witch, with the E-Wiz, and actually pretty much just those 3 cards. If you add the Baby Dragon or the Magic Archer, if you see those cards coming at you, you've already lost. It is such a powerful wombo combo. The Battle Healer just keeps everything alive. Even if you fireball it or poison it, it is so hard to deal with. Not only that, but I saw so many people win in the Gamer G Cup with this combo as well. I think it's powerful, and without the Battle Healer, it doesn't have as much of a pep to it. The Battle Healer is annoying. It's a frustrating card. Get it out of here.
Oh wow. Okay, so
nice.
Shane, be the deal breaker here. It sounds like we're kind of 2-2 right now.
Yeah, I
Elite
think
or no?
Battle Healer is fine. It's fine in the game the way it is. I think it's good to have lower skill cards in the game. So people like my dear friend Night Owl can have some fun with Clash Royale.
Oh,
But
I thought you were gonna say Ash. That'd be more accurate. But
That hurts. I like
no,
that,
but
though.
it's
I
a
like that
cool
you have my
card.
back.
Honestly, I think they've been nailing it lately with the card releases, and the Battle Healer is a pretty awesome card in the game.
okay, so the panel here. I say no. Shane says no. Knight says no. Rose and Cashman say yes. You guys are going to be the decider, though, because you guys, your vote counts as 2, obviously, my viewers. So anyway, guys, let's move on to the next one. Let's go with Shane. You called out Night Owl. What do you have? What do you have for us, man?
All right, so I have obviously the best card in this list here, and that is people can't even debate this, and that's the Expo. The Expo is single-handedly the worst card in the game right now by design. It just has no place in the game. When you look at everything they've done over the past year in changing the gameplay of Clash Royale by adding 5-minute overtime, triple Elixir for the last minute, they've done this in effort to make the gameplay more engaging. But the Expo goes against all of those designs. It lasts too long. It's way too defensive. It slows down gameplay. And quite frankly, it's the most boring card in the game's history. I think it needs to be deleted. Make Clash Royale just more engaging and awesome, but getting rid of the Expo.
Whoa. All right, we all saw this one coming. And Rose, actually, I'm assuming you'd agree with him because you mentioned earlier that you originally were going to pick Expo too, right?
I would agree 1,000,000%, and I actually have a theory on this, so hear me out. So I believe that if you play the Expo, that translates directly to you being a coward in real life.
Whoa! Oh man, dude, you're right. I can feel those. What are those little? What is that? I'm feeling. Oh, it's all the dislikes on this video. That's what I'm feeling right now. Okay, you're a coward. Holy crap!
Coward. That's right.
Guys, don't shoot.
You're not able to cross the bridge to even fight me like a man. You got to stand.
Wait. Hold on a minute here. You use mortar, right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. We're talking
about
Expo here.
Wait, don't get me wrong. I agree with you. Expo needs to be deleted, but like.
All right. Okay. So okay, we covered the emotional aspects of it. Let's go. Knight, what do you think, man?
No, I mean, I agree with Shane on this one. Maybe for different reasons. I don't think you should be able to get one lock on a tower throughout the match, and then it's game over. Anytime that Expo locks on the tower, even one time, you might as well just close the app. And it's very frustrating to deal with. I think I agree with him. It's a boring card to play against because you're ultimately playing for either a tie or some sort of draw to where you eke out a little bit of extra damage. I just don't like its mechanic that it brings to the game.
Yeah, and speaking of that lock on, like the Expo has 1 health left. It still does 1,000 damage.
Oh, 2,000. I think you underestimated.
On. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, Cash.
I was gonna hop on the get rid of Expo and be boring, but if everybody's saying it's got, I'm kind of feeling for the Expo now. I feel like I got to give it a little bit of love.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think there's a lot of tangibles that if you look at the Expo and if you look at Expo decks, they teach. I feel like they teach players a lot about what Clash Royale and how to play a lot of different decks, how to utilize a lot of these cheap cards. Let's say the Ice Spirit or the Skeletons, how to use them properly, which translates you can use those skills into other decks, and it could just make, I don't know. There's so much. When I think of great players, you always think of these Expo players being very tactical, very methodical, being like, it's like watching, I don't know, Leonardo, not DiCaprio, what's his name? Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci at his craft, or DiCaprio with his acting, watching a master, watching Lemon Tree. I could go to bed watching Lemon Tree play Expo.
Because it's so boring.
Yeah.
it's like counting sheep. You just made our point.
Oh, God.
All right.
I guess I did.
You were really doing well until I could go to sleep to it every night. But okay, I see where I'm gonna come down on this one is I'm gonna go with Cashman in the no delete Expo. And although I understand the frustration, and even as a content creator, sometimes when I'm doing like these live ladder matches or battles or whatever, like when we face Expo, I'm like, oh God, like maybe I should just cut this one because it is a little boring to watch when you're facing it. When I have an Expo Pro on, I love it when I'm on like the side actually playing it. But with all that said, maybe they ought to just kind of, I think that the problem that really frustrates people about Expo, and maybe I'm wrong, is like the two-way versatility of the card. Like it's so strong on defense, and it's so frustrating because you can't break through it on defense because it has so much HP. And it's also really annoyingly strong, obviously, on offense when it locks on. So maybe they just reduce tower damage and make it do a little bit extra damage to everything else, or vice versa, maybe extra tower damage and way less HP or something. I don't know. I think there's a rework maybe that can satisfy you guys other than just deleting the card. I'm team no delete, Shane.
Okay, sounds good. I can agree with that. Okay. Just make it not annoying.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, who's up next? Cash, you're up, man.
Sure. So my hot take is going to be let's get rid of the elite barbarians. Yes, the elite barbarians.
Okay. You know I'm an e-barb coach, right?
I do, and that's why I had to bring this up because I have to talk to the person, the headmaster, about getting these cards. Big argument coming, but no, I think we should get rid of the elite barbarians because you can look at it two reasons. You can look at it two ways. You can look at early ladder and mid ladder, or at the end of ladder. And in early and mid ladder, it's a card that you can level up super quickly, and it's similar to cards that like the Elixir Collector before its nerf, where you could just get in your opening hand. If your opponent didn't have the right cards to defend, you could just lose a tower. And it's so frustrating to lose and feeling helpless to not being able to do anything. And that's what the Elixir, the elite barbs kind of do, especially early ladder. If they're super high level, they're very frustrating to deal with. And I don't think frustrating cards are just good for a game. I don't think it's good for the longevity and the health of a game. And looking at it in, let's say, competitive or high ladder, you don't see the elite barbs at all. Why? Well, because you have two other options. You have the barbarians, which is multiple units that deal a good amount of damage, or you have the mini P.E.K.K.A. that's a single unit that deals a lot of damage. Both tank killers like the elite barbarians, but the elite barbarians is kind of in this middle ground where it's not if there's two options, it's like, hey, do you want to go left or right? The e-barbs are kind of, I don't know. It's got to find its place. It doesn't really have a use. It seems like like the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the barbarians are kind of better for what they do. I don't know. I just say, let's just get rid of them. We already have barbarians. Why do we give them helmets? Just get rid of them.
Anybody have any thoughts on that before I give mine? This is a tough one. This is an emotional one for me.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm going to remind you all that you were all, except for Cashman, you were all in my Don't Delete Elite Barbarians video to Supercell. So just a reminder when you give your answers. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't realize I was taking a fight.
So I think the e-barbs, I mentioned this previously and it was got a crazy response for it, but like e-barbs, they have potential. So I don't agree with deleting them. Instead, give them more helmet, give them a shield, give them splash damage, make them crazy. So I don't agree with deleting e-barbs at all.
Whoa. Not for 6 Elixir though, really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Prince.
Wow, that's a huge buff, dude.
2 Dark Princes.
All right. Who else? No other opinions?
No, I say keep them as well. If we're just gonna hop on the boat, I like the E-barbs. I like how strong they are. I like that they're stronger than a regular barbarian. I think they're still useful. When I was in your Save the Elite Barbarian video, I meant it.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that they should actually receive a slight buff. Really?
Yeah.
I
agree.
I don't think they're strong enough.
A buff in the form of a shield and splash damage, right?
That sounds like a great idea. That would help actual business too.
Listen,
that doesn't seem excessive at all.
I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted here, guys, because dude, I do have my shtick of loving Elite Barbs and being a coach and not wanting to be deleted, but hell, man, if I take off my silly hat for a second, they're a useless card. They're a useless card. They are a useless card because they're easy to overlevel. Just like Cashman said, you said it beautifully, man. They're easy to overlevel and frustrate people when overleveled. Otherwise, they suck. And Supercell, with all respects, because I actually think the game is pretty well balanced right now. I like the new cards as well, so I'm not just trying to be a complainer. But they cannot balance Elite Barbarians. They've tried so many times. And fail. They're either too strong and super annoying, or they're too weak and totally useless where they are right now. They're not an interesting card. They don't do much. They don't add much to the arena. Like you guys said, there's other cards that do what they do way better anyway for less elixir. Just delete the damn card, man. Get them out of here.
Yeah, it's true. It's one of those cards it's either going to be brokenly overpowered or just unusable, so... Very tough to balance.
Yeah.
So just delete them.
My audience.
Add a new card in their place that has shield and splash damage, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, just delete and replace. I got it. Okay. So, Night Owl, what do you have? Not the Ram Rider, man. Not the Ram Rider.
I'm so excited right now. Okay, I know. Okay. Initially, sure, I wanted to come on here and say delete the Ram Rider.
I'm gonna rudely interrupt you because I just have to share this. But off air, before we hit record, Night Owl goes, "Hey, I'm gonna let somebody else do Ram Rider," like everybody would obviously choose it.
I just assumed this was on everybody's wish list right now is to delete the Ram Rider.
All right, go on, man. It's not Ram Rider.
I mean, yeah, she's demasculating. Sure, as a man, it does hurt me to see a woman that strong, and she's clearly still over. Oh, anyway, I digress.
Yeah, but please do. Go on.
I'm so glad that we saved the best for last, or second to last. I guess Ash, you're going to go in a minute here, but the best for last because none of you are going to be able to disagree with my card because it is actually the only one on this entire list that I legitimately think can be deleted in the game, and that is the Elixir Collector. Just give me a minute. Yeah. All right. I think the Elixir Collector is probably now, I think it had its rise and fall, its own empire where it was useful in the game. But right now we have so many cards in the game with so many unique mechanics. I think the Elixir Collector is useless as a deck option because I think it takes up a slot where you could put a more useful card in or a funner card to play with. Plus, a lot of people say the Elixir Golem or the Healer or the Battle Healer or whatever is a no-skill card. I would pose the question or the argument to them that the Elixir Collector is even a more no-skill card. I mean, it basically has two placements. You put it behind the Princess Tower or in front of the Princess Tower. Absolutely useless. And then you just sit there and wait to build up Elixir the entire game. Boring. Beyond boring. If there's anything more useless for the game, it's the Elixir Collector right now in the meta. And that's my argument right here.
Yeah. I gotta say I agree with that because Elixir Collector is one of those cards that like your opponent either has the counter in hand or they don't. And if they don't have it in hand, then it can be game deciding because you just stack the Elixir. And if they do have it in hand, then it can be the opposite case. So I agree with that for sure.
Right, and they clearly already struggled with the Elixir Collector initially because they had to change it out of everybody's starting hands. So it was already a huge problem because if you started with the Elixir Collector and your opponent didn't have the counter, it's just like you're saying, it's pretty much game over because they've gained the advantage right off the bat.
I mean, I see why they did it, and it's not like I disagree with that, but I hate that they made a special rule that this one card in the game cannot be in your starting hand. And it does go to show you, to further your point, that like it's obviously a card that they regret making if they had to make all these weird special rules around it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Cashman, Rose, anybody have any thoughts on that?
I think it's kind of interesting. Do you think that will ever be applied to any other card? The not having it in your starting hand.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because they've shown that they're willing to do it. You know, it's in the game.
Yeah. I just feel like the more cards that have special exceptions, the more convoluted the gameplay can seem.
I'll be
So-
totally honest.
absolutely.
I'll be totally until Shane just said it. I totally forgot that it couldn't just be in your starting hand because I don't even play it. Like it's just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that's not in your starting hand, huh?
Like I haven't seen it in so long. Basically, the only deck that I've ever seen use it was is Pumpo,
Expo,
which is like
yeah.
the most boring version of Expo that's been ever created.
That is true. And
Clash
3
of
musky
Clans.
here and there, golem here and there, very, very seldomly, but
Very
you guys are
rarely,
right.
though,
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know, man. Knight. You might
I think I'm onto something here. I
you
think
might
I
be
have a
onto
5 for
something this
5
time,
out
dude.
here. I think it's the next card that could possibly be deleted from the game.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's a hot take.
That's a hot take. I don't know, Knight. Good job, man. Bravo,
Thank
bravo.
you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of
I've
you.
done
I'm glad
homework
you
for
got
6 days
off of
on
that.
this.
I'm glad you got off of that women empowerment and changed to Elixir real quick. All right.
Me too.
So I am going to. So there's a lot. I'm surprised that none of you went with like Mirror or Royal Recruits or Spawners or whatever. There's a lot of like cards out there. And it's weird because the card that I'm going to say is like, what would Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, the Clash IP be without the Wizard? It's one of the legacy troops inside this entire game, so they would never delete it. But like, I guess my argument's going to be that Wizard is a mess right now because Wizard right now, they need to delete and replace.
Yeah.
That's my cheat to not really delete but kind of delete, right? But like the problem with Wizard is that it's never used in pro play. No pro uses Wizard. You don't see Wizard on top ladder ever. But at the same time, Wizard is the most annoying cards. I'm sure you guys see it in your comments, in your streams, in your YouTube channels too. People hate Wizard, right? And at the same time too, it's easy to level up, but it boxes out like so much cooler range cards. And there's over 4 years now in Clash Royale, there's been so many ranged cards added to the game. At first we only had Musketeer and Witch and Wizard or whatever. I'm sure that forgetting one or two. And now there's like an Archers. And then there was like Hunter. And then they were like, oh, let's go with Princess. Let's go with Ice Wizard. Let's go with, and then next thing you know, there's Executioner, and there's just so many range cards, ground cards, and Wizard with that huge radius. It's like in one way, it's pretty cool because it kind of keeps swarm decks in check. But in other ways, it's just like, wow, so much value out of 5 Elixir, and so annoying to deal with. And only good kind of when over leveled, and I hate cards like that. That's kind of why I agreed with Cashman on the Elite Barbarians. So what do you guys think about Wizard?
Yeah, I can see your point there. Like the Wizard's very similar to E-Barbs in the sense of like you only see it mid ladder, over level. Like I have an account like 5,000 trophies, and I see Wizard like almost every single battle. It's crazy. But then when you go over 6K, you never see it ever.
See it.
So
I think that's a warning sign. I think this is a warning sign, a symptom that a card is borderline should be deleted when you only see it in like range ladder. I think that's a symptom. I think that's telling you something.
One of the pro sides of the Wizard though is it's more of an introductory card for like splashers.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Bomber where you get it early, you learn how to use a range splasher, and then you kind of upgrade to better options as you progress in the game. So I could see it from that perspective staying in the game, but I definitely agree with it being a problem for sure mid ladder.
Anybody else?
Shane just touched on my contrarian argument there to your delete the Wizard thing. I think it's a good card for people to learn how to use Splash initially because it is one of the most popular cards I think used in
That's
lower
why the
level
Clash
ladder.
Gods created Baby D, Night Owl.
That's true.
Baby D.
That's true.
Who doesn't love a Baby D in the morning?
Yeah.
But I think that Wizard, I mean
It's too bad I don't edit my videos.
I think that Wizard is a great card for people to learn how to use Splash from the ground because it shoots quicker. I think it's less of a punishment. Like if you use Executioner incorrectly, I think you're going to get punished a lot harder than if you used Wizard incorrectly because Wizard shoots so quickly. So I think it's still good for lower level players to learn how to use Splash a lot easier than like Executioner or Witch or Night. Maybe not Witch, actually. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crap.
right?
Crap, I just hit myself on Witch. I forgot Witch
is another one of
existed.
those cards too. It's just like a splash card that either is OP or it sucks.
I don't know. You're talking me into it both ways. I could go either way on this one. I'm a teeter-totter.
Cash, I saw you said you had a hot take on it.
Yeah, well, you backed me up on my side. You supported me on my Elite Barb side, and my whole spiel. But you know what? I have to disagree. I think we gotta keep the Wizard in the game. I think we got to keep the wizard in the game for one reason. You guys all forgot about. Nobody has brought up this point, and it is that it has the best facial hair in the game. It has the best goatee. We need that goatee in the game.
Yo, cut to Knight being like, WTF, bro. The Knight has a pretty killer stash, man. Come on.
Oh gosh, but it has the stash, but it doesn't have the full package. You need a little bit of the scruff under too. You need the goatee.
Dude, look at the Ice Wizard. It's blue, bro. It's way better.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't. He came in second. He's like the
Ice Wizard.
He's trying to copy the wizard. I don't like him. I think we need the wizard. He's a fashion icon in the game.
Yeah, Wizard seems more down to earth. Like the Ice Wizard's more like.
God, guys, this video is going off the rails. I'm joking. Okay. So, Rose, bring us back to earth here.
How so?
Tell him. He's like, I don't have anything for it.
He's like, I got no chance in that.
I was here.
It's over.
Rose's like, battle healer, best facial hair in the game. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, here, I was just going through the thought process of. I was trying to make a pick stitch real quick of Cashman. He actually looks very similar to the wizard as far as the facial hair goes.
Maybe
and
that's
I think
why.
Cashman's fairly envious of the wizard's facial hair.
Okay.
Because the Cashman's it's looking a little patchy over there.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I heard Cashman actually has a photo of the wizard on his wall, like next to his mirror.
That's
and
true.
He's like, one day I'll be like that.
And he uses that same wizard afro hairspray stuff. But,
Yeah.
but honestly, okay. Back to reality. Back to serious Clash Royale talk here, guys. I want to end this with one question that has absolutely nothing to do with this video, but it's something that I haven't talked about in years, and I'm just curious of all your takes. So just a simple yes or no, maybe a sentence. I'll allow you guys a sentence to go along with it. Should Clash Royale come out with a legendary building? Night Owl?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shane?
Yeah, I think so. As long as it's works in the meta, isn't overly defensive, for sure.
Rose?
I'm all about it. I love it. I'm not a big building guy right now, but I feel like a legendary building could add a completely different take on the game, and I'm all for that.
Cashman?
Nope. No, I do not want more players, more of my opponents playing like Clash of Clans. We're playing Clash Royale for a reason. If you want to play with your buildings, play Clash of Clans.
That's true. That's a good point.
I like that. I was going to say yes, too, but then, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's true. It's more stuff to clunk up the arena,
Yeah.
But I still want a legendary. Like, come on. One legendary building. That's all. Anyway.
Like I said, as long as it's cool and they do it properly and it's not overly defensive, I think it could work.
Is there a legendary spell besides the log? No, there isn't. Maybe a legendary spell.
Graveyard.
Oh, graveyard.
Yeah.
It's not really a spell, though. It's a spell, but it's not a spell.
They call it
it's like calling a golf barrel a spell.
I know.
It's so
all
silly.
right. This video's getting out of control. Guys, thank you all so very much for coming on the channel. Guys, all my viewers, thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. Let me know, let me know who you agree with in the community tab poll that we will be showing about now, probably. I think I'm going to do this video as a premiere, too. So, guys, if you like premieres, if you like how this has gone so far, let me know, and I'll do more of them, okay? And also, this is a perfect time to go ahead and check out every single one of my guests. Follow them on Twitter, subscribe to them on YouTube, and of course, follow them where they stream as well. All of that will be linked for you guys in the show notes below. Guys, thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ash.
Thanks,
No problem. Guys, that's going to do it for the video. Shout out to Bang Energy, new channel sponsor here, in case you didn't notice the close-ups and whatnot throughout the video. I appreciate them being part of the team here in CWA. And, of course, shout out to Stutts Royale and to Bren Chong. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.